Hi, and welcome to this course. I'm recording this on Sunday, July 14th, and we are starting tomorrow. What I thought would be the best was, first of all, to do this short video to welcome you to the course. I'm looking forward to working with you for the next 10 weeks. And also to run, as you see, I have Moodle open on this Screencastify. So I use this software called Screencastify, which means you see me in the corner, and you also get to see the screen. So I'm going to go through Moodle. I think the easiest is to go through Moodle and to explain to you how the course is set up, and that will serve as an introduction to the course as well. So we are divided in 10 units, as you will see once you start maneuvering Moodle, and each unit has a topic apart from week 1, which is just an introduction. And so this will come in handy when you start discussing the topics which you consider to be burning issues. So at the very top of Moodle, you have obviously the Chief Traditional Welcome, the land enlargement. I encourage you to watch this. You have a news forum, which is read only, which means that I can post there. Instead of emailing you each, I can email you directly, all of you as a class from this forum. That's where I'll be posting general notices and announcements. You have a course outline, which is very brief, but I encourage you to have a look. Your readings then appear there as a whole list, and then they're broken down within each unit with regards to the readings that are specific to that unit. Activity schedule is your course schedule, so I encourage you to look at that as well. You will see that you have collaborate session dates. Now, I wanted to make this very clear from the beginning. Collaborate sessions are not compulsory. They're there just to allow you some interaction if you're available. Obviously, I've got to make an arbitrary subjective choice of dates. Some of them will work for you, some of them won't. I try to change the days of the week so that we don't conflict with someone's running commitment if they have them. Join if you can. If you're not able to join, the Collaborate sessions will be recorded and placed on Moodle. They will appear below the Collaborate classroom link, and I'll give them a title and it'll appear there. It normally takes about 24 to 48 hours, 24 hours during the week, 48 hours during the weekend, for them to be sent to me by CTET and then to be posted. So bear with me if you've missed it. There's no need to email me. They will automatically be posted, but it may take a day before they actually show up. You have an introduction here, which really is the same as your situating post, which you have to do for Unit 1. I've done it sort of separately, and I've actually posted it there, very similar to what you're asked to do for Unit 1. Then you have a class forum, non-monitored. This is just, in some courses, we call it a cafe. It's really up to you if you use it or don't use it. It's for your personal interactions and discussions, and I'm not actually going on there to moderate that. You then have the two course rooms, collaborate rooms. The main one is where the one we will use for our main collaborate get-togethers, which happen on a few occasions. The collaborate room for team is there simply for your enjoyment and use. There is a team assignment, and so if it is easier for you to use Collaborate than any other software, you're free to use it, and then that's specific to the team that you've been assigned to. We also have a course glossary. Now, there is a glossary and terminology exercise in Unit 1, so we're not going to include those terms because there's a whole course activity around them, but we will use a course glossary for anything else that we encounter in the course. So there's different ways to use it. You can add to it yourself if you're feeling confident, or you can discuss it with us as a group, and then we'll add it together as a group, or you can send me a request for definitions and clarifications, and then I will post them myself and then let you know when they've been posted. I think it's useful. We are going to encounter a lot of terminology, so it's useful to have that as a sort of lexicon for your own course, so that you can go back there during the week. You then have the assignments. Assignment 1, you're going to get familiar with right away because it's your week Unit 1 task, which is an introduction of self, location post explaining how you relate to the content and the themes of this course. Assignment 2 is a research paper draft, where you're deciding which issue and topic you're exploring, and you're setting out some of the literature review and some of the angles and dimensions that you are going to use for your full paper. Assignment 3 is a team assignment. It's a film seminar. Tomorrow I'm going to post a filmography, so a list of films that I think are useful for this team, for this course, and then I'll ask you as a team to select one film to watch it independently, then get together as a team and trying to organize and facilitate a seminar for your colleagues where you explain what the film is about, how it connects to the themes of the course, and what you were able to draw from it and you're able to bring back to the course as a whole. You then have assignment 4, which is commentary on media. At one point, you'll have to select a media source and to make a commentary on it, and your peers will be invited to review it and critique it. And then we have the full research review paper, which comes in last. Okay, and then within each unit, you will have, obviously here is the brief introduction, which I'm filming now. You will have the readings, which are broken up in each of the units. You'll have unit notes, which explain to you the task and the themes at hand and the task that you have to undergo during that week. On other courses, we also have a number of study questions and study guides that have been created by Matthew, who ran the course before me, and guide you. They're basically guiding questions that relate to the readings that you have to do for that unit in the course. The study guides don't have to be submitted. They're really there just for your use. As you see, they're not actually a form, so you can't post. It's really up for you to see whether the questions are meaningful for you, if they allow you to explore the articles in detail, and if you get something out of it. There are then other forums, and you will see from unit to unit, that sometimes bring up a specific media source and ask you to post and respond in a very specific way. I am also adding something called a forum for media post discussions. You'll have one of these within each unit. It sort of models and models the task that you have to do for assignment 3, which is to find a media source and then post an analysis. Here will be a shorter version where we'll do this together and get a hand and get a practice of doing this. So each week I will select a number of posts that relate to some of the issues. They may not be chronological, they may not relate to that unit specifically, but they will relate to the themes generally of the course. And then I'm encouraging you to engage and to discuss. That's not assessed, but it does come into. I think it will feed into your other discussions and your assignments. So it does enrich the conversations, I think, even if it's not assessed as a standalone. So again, the study questions, you don't have to post for those, but they are there as guiding questions to let you explore the unit readings. I think this course, because it's broken up in so many units and the weeks follow the week, it's fairly easy to follow the material and to know when you've completed the reading, and you can go on to the next theme. Obviously, the danger here is that if you're behind on the week, then you'll have to catch up because the themes are separate and there's no sort of opportunity to catch up later on. They are fairly distinct. So if you're a little bit late, I'll ask you to go back to the weeks when you've been posting less or less present, and then to make up for this so that you can consider the unit as being completed. I think we've gone around. As you see, there are things that are hidden from Moodle at the moment. You have a PowerPoint from unit 4 onwards, which gives you key points and will be a synthesis. Within each unit, I will also post a short video that summarizes the tasks that you have for that unit. And I hope that can also be a sort of second sort of restatement of the same points which you're finding in the unit 1 note. So it's nothing different, but just 2 different ways to engage with material and 2 different checklists to remind you what you have to do on that read. So I look forward to working with you. I hope I've made the structure sort of clear. If you have any questions, do post them. I think what I'm going to do is create a form just for questions on the course. I normally do that. I'll do that now at the top so that you're able to engage with me. If you have a question that's of a general nature, post it there. That way, when I reply, I will reply for the benefit of all participants, and that will be really useful. Obviously, normally there's an introduction form, but here you have an assignment which requires you to introduce yourself, so I think that will not be necessary. I will also add here and there sometimes videos to clarify certain concepts, certain distinctions, certain points, which if I see that through our discussions, they need to be clarified. And before you begin your week 1, I will ask you to watch the video for week 1, because I will make some sort of clarifications about the task and the way to proceed, and how to pace yourself through that activity so you get the most of it. But for now, I wish you a warm welcome to this course, and I look forward to chatting with you online and to seeing you during the first Collaborate session, and to read your posts in the forums. Okay, so thanks very much, and have a good week, a good first week.